Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're at Donington Park, we're in the Enduro KAs again. We've got the second round of the Vintage Series hosted by Grid Finder on Assetto course on Saturday from Donington Park, which is about 9 miles that way. Anyway, I've got some important news first of all. So I got given by my mate Oliver, who was a 9-year-old lad. I take to school in my taxi. I've not seen him. I didn't see him the week before Christmas, and obviously in between Christmas and New Year, seen him for the first time today, and he's made me this Christmas card with my taxi on, which I think is great. And he's put, "Today, thank you for bringing me to both schools and being kind to me," with a big smiley face, and he's got a big quote of "I'm not afraid anymore." So Home Alone, hi Dave, Home Alone thingamajig. So yeah. And he's got my taxi there as well, look, Amber Taxis. So, Oliver, thank you very much, my friend. All right, thank you. It means a lot to me. Okay. So, I'm gonna name my racing car, my KA car, Oliver. All right. So don't take offence to that, mate, because don't. All right. But that's the name of my racing car now. My little Ford KA in these races is Oliver. All right. So, we're just trying to sort out how we save. In fact, on cue, there it is, pulled up in front of me, because in the practice sessions you just get allocated a car. You don't have your own car. You're doing qualifying and you're doing the real race, but not in practice. So yeah, I basically want to. Now how do I need to save. So all of these pits. So one has got changed tyres. I reckon we should do it, you know. I reckon should we go with that one. So when I go back on to pitch strategy, yeah, it's there. Right, generic. I don't want you to touch that. I don't want you to touch that. Fuel, tyres. Gears, can't do gears. Right. So if I save override setup, I want to override it and I want to save it. Well, Don 1, save. Did I just say save? Yeah. Save Don 1. Right, loaded Don 1. So that's us. So we're just going to have a mooch around. Obviously, there's 3 of us on track now. One of them's in my own car. So we have got pit lane speed limiter enforced, which should be. It says it's on there, and it made me do 60 miles an hour. So
the pit exit's clear.
Not good. But anyway, need to work on that. Right, Donington. This first sequence, you can run wide very easily there, very easily. Dried grass and then gravel. Crane of curves. You dip down, making sure there's nobody around you, because it's quite easily to get absorbed in the corner and miss anybody who's coming on your right or your left. So I'm not sure how these cars are going to fare going up the hill. I definitely think third through there.
The guy ahead's last lap time is a 1:34.3.
And I do reckon third there. Now from experience, we're not doing the Melbourne Loop. We're just doing the short chicane back onto the start-finish straight. So, and from memory, the last marker, if I gear down there and then take both apexes, run wide enough but not too much, and that should give me a good run down the hill. Right, let's try and get a lap together.
P3.
P3 out of 3, that's good progress. So basically, don't want to run wide here. Want to use all the track, but don't run wide, because like I say, grass, gravel, quite easily end in tears. Praying the curves. There's nobody around me at the minute, so I can use the line that I want. I mean, last year during the race, I watched these with my brother, and they were going through their 3 abreast, which is always fun.
Sector 1 is 0.6.
There they was going sideways. I just feel like it's struggling up here, so... It seems more settled in third, doesn't it? Change midway up the hill. It's got to be third, hasn't it? Third, we've done a little bit
Sector 2
fourth.
is 1.7 off the pace.
And then back into third, along the Melbourne straight. The reason being Melbourne, the place is just down there. Right, last little bit. Get the chicane right. Apex, that was a bit of a cut corner, that was. I might not get away with that. So we're averaging around the 136, 137.
That's your quickest today. You've just done a 136.7.
You see, I'm going to run wide quite easily there, aren't I? And as they say in racing, if you go offline onto this, you don't take the gravel onto the racing line with you. I know it's only a sim. Way! I'm going backwards. Right. Let's get back to the pits because I want to try and load. So.
Alright, David, we're seeing lots of rear locking.
Rear locking, he says. Interesting. So let's have a look at. So rear locking. Let's try a brake bias a little bit more toward. A little bit more toward, and a little bit less on the brake power. Right, let's have a look at that. Pit speed limiter activated. It don't mean anything, it's going to let me go as fast as I want.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
So I've gone for a little less brake pressure and a little bit more bias toward the front, and I think that's a heavy braking zone there, so I think I've done got no force feedback on the wheel either, which is not helping. I like to feel, you know, the reason being behind force feedback is it's giving you some sort of immersion into the road surface and curbs and stuff. Don't get me wrong, if I go on the curbs, I'm not sure, I don't really feel anything, but I've got nothing. Anyway. So last marker, dip down to third, curb, out to the outside, so my current lap time, right, let's make this one count. You've just got to brake enough, haven't you, before you go in there. You might not lose that much time by braking harder just to make sure you get turned in on the line you want. Same as this one. You've got to get braking just right. Now I think that moving that brake bias,
0.4 off the pace.
Moving that brake bias has helped, in my opinion. to lift off there because I was going to run wide. So I've shot myself in the foot there, haven't I? That mirror is backwards. So I'd still need to find out how to sort my mirrors out because I'm not happy with it. So I don't know how tight they're going to be on track limits there at that last chicane because they're going to come across there all sorts of strange shapes and ways.
P3. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, that's definitely key there. You've got to brake hard enough to make sure you get turned in. Now whether that's going to upset people behind me, I don't know. But I'm going to keep it in fourth down here, then into third because too much, my mate. Right, so I've crashed it. Anyway, right, back to the pits. Right, so that was basically a couple of laps just showing you around Donington Park. As I say, the race is Saturday, and what we're going to do is we're going to try and do a bit of build up to it on socials and stuff. So when I get back in my car, I'll do another little video just showing you around the car and stuff for those that have not seen it. So apart from that, enjoy your week, guys, and I'll catch up with you the weekend. Alright, thanks a lot. If you like what you're seeing, subscribe, tick the little bell. Great stuff. Cheers, guys.